Okay, good morning. Saturday, September 9th. Today I wanna tap into what we talked about yesterday, which was planning, getting a plan together. So today I wanna talk on hey, I'm gonna give you some tips, some tricks on how to gain an hour. So you've got your plan put together, you know what you want to do. Now it's just finding the time. So how do we gain an hour? I'm gonna give you a little nugget. They're big enough now that they're not a pain in the butt for Natalie to get in at night. When they were smaller, they wouldn't get into the house at night. So free ranging turkeys finally.
Oh,
Hey, we're gonna go.
what's
What's that?
I don't think we've ever had none on our turkeys. Are you pretty? Oh, oh, baby.
Look how blue his head gets. All right, so it's move day today, Saturday. We did move the pigs yesterday. Every other week, we moved them last Saturday. So again, we're moving those turkeys every 2 weeks as opposed to once a week like we usually do. And the only reason we're doing that, because, well, now we're down to 3 big turkeys and 2 small ones. It's been a crazy year. I've heard that other individuals have had issues with turkeys this year too. So who knows? Is what it is. Move the hens, go milk Mary. Henley, my little boy's got a flag football game today, so we're in it. CU Nebraska today. Dion's doing his thing. Broncos Raiders tomorrow. It's football season. I love it. I love the fall. All right, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, yesterday I talked a little bit about just goal setting, planning out your week, planning out your days. I think it's super important if you're going to do something like this. If you want to do, look, if you've got a full-time thing, full-time job, you're a full-time parent, whatever that is, and you're really looking to start homesteading, it's very important. I mean, it's goals, plans, schedules. For whatever reason, people don't do it. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. People don't do this stuff, but you should. You should never wake up. Yesterday I talked a lot about white space, right? White space is the devil. What is that phrase? Idle hands is the devil's plaything, something like that. So true. Anytime I ever got into trouble, it's because I was bored. I didn't have anything to do. So pack that calendar. Yesterday I talked a lot about that, goal setting, the resources I use. As I mentioned today, I'm going to give you a productivity hack, so to speak. How to, hey, you've got it all planned, but now you're looking at your day and going, I don't have time. I don't have time for this. I think that's a common comment. It's a common theme. We feel like we don't have time. We have time. We have time. I'm gonna gain an hour. I'm gonna help you gain an hour of your day. Go check out this garden, see how it's doing. Okay, here's the garden. Look at this thing. I mean, these tomatoes are going crazy. Zucchini's back there. We got pumpkins on this side. This high tunnel has been a game changer. Probably not the best for your lungs. Cats all over the place. We've become the crazy cat people. All right, so I just thought of something to recognize. I think that's super important. I know I keep talking about time management, goals, that sort of thing. You just saw our garden. It's overgrown. It's not ideal. We didn't prune the tomatoes like we should have. You saw them. I mean, there's big bushy plants. We should be pruning the bottom, and it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. We do what we can. You saw our orchard a couple weeks ago. It was overgrown. We get to things when we get to things. Our priorities are raising our own food to the best, as much as we can with the time that we're given. And learn from it, right? So this goes back to goal setting. So next year, Something on our to-do list, something on our goals for next year might be, hey, let's pay a little more attention to the garden. Kids are a year older, a little more manageable. Again, it's phases, it's seasons of life too, whatever you're dealing with, right? So next year, maybe we spend a little more time in the garden, pruning the tomatoes, making sure that, I definitely know we need to get our water system back up and running. I screwed that up. I threw the chicken tractor in there during the winter and it screwed up our whole water system that we had. All right, remove these chickens. So one thing Natalie and I talked about, I think we're done with these landscape stakes. What's going on? What happened? Hey, Henley, that's all barbed wire, bud. Come on, guys.
We found a path.
There you go. Go through the path. Fence. No. Okay, yep. Follow Henley. Go under. Go under. Watch. Crawl. Okay. Buddy, don't forget that jacket. I won't. Famous words. We're done with the stakes. Again, like Justin says, I don't think you're supposed to be putting the hens in the tall grass. We do it. We're out here doing it. I should be trimming under the fence. I'm not doing that. So because of that, we should have landscape stakes holding the fence down so the chickens aren't getting out. They're getting out anyways. We spend all this time putting these landscape stakes down. They're getting it out. Again, management problem. This fence should be tight. It should be nice and tight, pulled tight, grass trimmed. That's on us. It's fine. It's the way we're doing it. I'm okay with it. So my point is we're gonna go this week without the landscape stakes. So they're getting out anyway. So we had a dead hen earlier this week. We don't know why. The day before we lost the turkey, but it's out here, and you can see. I'm sure a coyote or our dog came and got all the goodies off of it. I mean, they clean that thing. But I don't want our hens in here. I need to get this in the compost. So. All right, so yesterday talked about setting goals. Here's a little trick. This comes from Darren Hardy too. But how do you capture an hour? So in the past, I've talked about you could literally do this for, if you had an hour every morning, depending on your goals and what you want to accomplish, you can do this in an hour once you get going. And again, ease your way into it, but hey, if I can show you how to capture an hour, would it be worth it? It's a time shift. It's time shifting. So Grant Cardone, he's huge on waking up before the sun. Beat the sun up every single day. I love that. I love that mentality. I can't tell you the last time the sun has beaten me up. I beat the sun up every single morning. It's been years. It's probably been 15 plus years since the sun has beat me up. So I'm a big advocate of that. I'm big on waking up before the sun rises. So how to do that? Well, what I have found, the majority of people stay up late, way too late, in my opinion. We're in bed. During the winter, I'm in bed by 8:30 because it's dark. During the summer, it's more challenging. It's closer to 9:30. I lose that hour because we need to wait for the hens to go roost. They won't go into their shaw until the sun goes down. So I love the winter because I get to go to bed early, and I try to be in bed by 8:30 at the latest, like lights out, because I want to wake up at 3:30. So I'm an 8:30 to 3:30 guy. That gives me plenty of time to get up, get going. I work out. I make my protein shake before I work out, brush my teeth. I do my reading, my goal setting, that sort of thing. No. How to gain an hour. It's the time shift. So say you go to bed at 10 and you wake up at 6. You're getting your 8 hours of sleep. I'm big on sleep. I'm a 7-hour guy. I need 7, but 7 to 8 hours should be your goal always, depending on your body type. I'm good with 7. But say it's 10 to 6, and you want to wake up at 5 o'clock. Your goal is to wake up at 5. Gain that hour. You want to do this, you want to homestead, you figure, hey, I can do it in an hour. If I can wake up an hour earlier, that would be huge. I could actually see myself homesteading. So how do we gain that hour? It's a time shift slightly. It's 15 minutes a week. You go to bed at 10, wake up at 6. Week 1, shift that time by 15 minutes, 9:45. So now you're going to bed at 9:45 every single night. Your body's getting used to it. Acclimate your body. You're getting used to that time shift, and now you're waking up at 5:45. So week 1, go to bed at 9:45, wake up at 5:45. Week 2, you're going to shift again. Go to bed at 9:30, start waking up at 5:30. And by week 4, so within a month, you literally have captured that hour. You're going to bed at 9, waking up at 5. You just gained yourself an hour. Look, you're not. I don't want to speak for you, but we all know what happens in the last hour or two of the evening, right? Nothing good. Nothing good is happening. We're probably sitting around mindlessly watching something that's not doing anything for us. Look, I'm all for leisure. Natalie and I we get a good hour or so of veg time every night. We do. We disconnect. We put the kids down. We sit down. We'll watch some mindless something just to get our mind off of things. There's nothing wrong with that. However, if that hour between 9 and 10 is just, again, I'm going to binge watch another Netflix show. I guess at the end of the day, you just need to ask yourself hey, what do I want more? Do I want a homestead or do I want to watch another episode of... People are like, how do you go to bed at 8:30? I've been up since 3:30. I mean, I am done. My head hits the pillow. I am out. I'm out. So there you go. Time shift. How to gain an hour. If that's the thing that's holding you up from this journey, this homesteading journey, hopefully that helped. Time shift. What you doing? Sitting here. Oh, you gotta hold your hat.